Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to the breakfast show with Marisha LaShay. Good morning, good morning. We got 1 minute, maybe a little let up. I thought we had a minute. Well, it's 5 o'clock. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the breakfast show with Marisha LaShay. Welcome, 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 you guys. Thank you all again for coming and dropping by my live. Okay, this morning. This is season 2. If you missed out on season 1, please feel free to check us out on YouTube at 1 as in the number 1 Man Army Network. It is the network's YouTube channel. Please feel free to check out all the content that we have up there from our team at One Man Army. Myself, Marisha LaShay, my father, Mo Morris, and our other 3 teammates, Kennedy Thomas, who's my cousin, and my other 2 teammates, Nevaeh and Jaden. Check us out. Feel free to follow our Facebook page because I post every day, of course. So, yes. Come on and let's give it up for the breakfast show with Marisha LaShay on season 2. I want to first and foremost thank God for everything that He's doing in my life and for being the head of my life and providing me with this opportunity today and many more days ago and in the future. I also want to give a shout out to my parents. Thank you guys for everything that you all have instilled in me, my principles, my morals, also my work ethic to be able to get things done. Also, I just want to give a shout out to my constant supporters. And last but not least, I definitely want to give a shout out to my son because I love him. And yes. So, you guys, I am Marisha Morris, also known as Marisha LaShay. I got the idea to go by Marisha LaShay from my father. And Dad, I thank you. So, sorry about that, you guys. Phone slipping. So, aside from that, I am originally born and raised in Chicago. However, I'm checking in from the Windy City today. I'm also your host of this awesome show. So, you never know where I'm checking in from, so please stay tuned. So, just want to provide you guys with a quick background regarding the breakfast show. What is the actual breakfast show with Marisha LaShay? This platform was created to engage an audience worldwide with thought-provoking questions or statements. Today, so I'm sorry, I lost train of my thoughts for a second. So I'll just rewind. Well, this platform was created to engage an audience worldwide with thought-provoking questions and statements and to encourage open dialogue to gain insight on multiple perspectives on a question or a statement. Today is day 25 of the breakfast show, and the show will be in effect for the next 5 days. Okay, so welcome, and I hope that you guys come along on the journey with us. So stay tuned. The next part of our show, we do a quick check-in. When we do a quick check-in, this is based on how we feel on the daily and mental awareness, okay? Our mental awareness is measured on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the worst day of your life and 10 being the best day of your life. Yes, you can be off the scale. You can be in the negatives. You could also be higher than 10. You could be a 20. You could be an 11. You could be infinity. You could be 100. You could be 200, 3, 4, 5. Whatever that you feel led. Today, I am on 1,000. I'm very reserved right now. This is my reserve. 1,000. A stack. Keep it a stack. That's how I feel today. I feel like that because I've had a pretty productive morning. I have not yet to sleep. I'm off the cough, aka coffee. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I'm preparing for something major later on today. So I am up. But I'm so glad that I am here with you all this morning. And I could be anywhere else, but I am here with you all. So, just let you guys know, please feel free to drop how you're feeling and checking in the comment section below. We normally show that by numbers. So you could drop a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however that you are feeling, and you could share why you feel the way that you are feeling. So also, when we go into our content with the question is, please feel free to drop your feedback. I want to hear from you. I don't only want to hear my thoughts, I want to hear your thoughts and what you think and how you feel as well. So today, the question is, dear work, why do you require so much? Okay. So, how many people out there have a job? Okay. How many people own a business? Okay. How many people are working on multiple projects with having a business and working a 9 to 5? Okay. I myself work a job. Yes. I myself own multiple businesses. Yes. And doing both. Yes. Okay. Great. I'm glad that you guys shared. Thank you guys for sharing. Shout out to all Black entrepreneurs. Shout out to the people that are working at their 9 to 5 to support their dreams and aspirations. So, with those people that work the 9 to 5, are you guys working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? You know, the regular Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 7 to 3. You know, some people may work overnight, but you getting your 8 straight. Okay. Some people working 7 days a week right now because it's a whole pandemic going on, and some people jobs are requiring them to do mandatory overtime, and they're spending a lot of time away from home, but more so at work. So those 7 days straight, no days off. Those 5 days a week with only maybe about 2 days off, it may lead to you being tired. It may lead to you being stressed. It may lead to you being drained, where you don't want to do anything else but to rest. Where you don't want to do anything else and you have no more energy, to be with family or friends during this time that we are going through. It is definitely a blessing to be able to have something where you can provide for yourself and for your family. But I have seen a lot of people getting very, very creative with their businesses and pivoting their businesses. Also, with working the 9 to 5, here's another thing to consider. It is, they have the scheduled time. Like, your time is scheduled. You have to get approval because everybody want to be able to take a vacation. Everyone want to be able to live their best lives. So that's why they have PTO. Okay? That's why, on the holidays, hopefully, that you're not scheduled to work, because then that takes away, from what you have to do, unless you work that out. But, every situation does not apply to everybody. With working, that takes a commitment, a committed routine, a mindset that you have to adjust to as you're mentally getting ready to go, from your commute to work. You may sit in the car and you have to sit up here and pray. You have to sit up here and meditate. You have to really get your mind in place, because now not only are you going to mentally be going in there thinking about what you have to do at work, but you're also going to be thinking about your health, because this is still a pandemic and your mask. Depending on what kind of work do you do, you're going to have to operate in a safe way. Okay. Also having to report to a boss, your employer, and you are the supervisor and somebody having to report to you. Whichever way that it is, this is what it is. Time out. I have a commercial for you all. Commercial break. Are you tired of working your 9 to 5? Are you tired of feeling like you aren't thriving or you're lacking enthusiasm on the job? Well, guess what? You can change your life, of course. And here's how. Start with you. Okay? And here's how you do that. Let's ask ourselves a question. What to do? Let's jot down what we dislike dislike about our current status in our life. Ask yourself, how did I arrive at this point? Okay? How did I arrive here? Not only here at this job, but at this point in my life. Why have I stayed in this? Okay? At this job, at this point in my life. What were my goals and what are my goals? Let me say that again. What were, and I put the key word and I put an emphasis on were. What were my goals? And then you hear, what are my goals? Okay, there's a switcheroo in words, because you have were, that meaning the past, when you first began. And then you have the are, which is current time. So you have the past, the present, and then where you're going. So you have were, you have are. Where would I like to go? Where would I like to be? Okay? Those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And you have to also begin to ask yourself your dislikes and your likes. Okay? That sums up the first portion of it. Second, next, the circumstances that surround me. Okay? Circumstances not only being, the kind of work that you do, to provide for your livelihood, for your family, for yourself, you and your spouse, or if you're a single, whatever the situation may be. Are you struggling mentally? Are you dealing with internal battles? Are you dealing with something physically? Are you dealing, what is it? You have to ask yourself. And sometimes you don't have to share that, but you have to be able to understand what's going on and being in tune with you based on your circumstances. What is helping you right now? What has sustained you and helping you to be sustained? What is not helping you? You know that you always have to evaluate the good and the bad. And that starts with the honesty. Okay. After you truly, truly, truly be honest with yourself, after you address the issues, after you address and identify what is happening with you, then you can begin to start being solution based. So let me just go over that again. I want to be honest with me. I want to address what's going on in my life and my circumstances. After I address what's going on with me and my circumstances, then I could begin to become solution based, because I have already addressed it. I'm putting a plan in place. I'm writing on something so I can move myself to the next phase. I'm going to tread lightly and I'm going to take baby steps. But I don't want to live like this no more. And I don't want to talk like this no more. And I don't want to do this no more like that. So my message for you today, I want you to stay encouraged. I want you all to mark your progression. For you. This is for you. I don't care what nobody else have going on. Let's lock in on yourself. Let's clean up what we have going on in our own backyards. Because we can be Stevie Wonder to our own situation. But we can see clearly now that the rain is gone in somebody else's situation. So, with that being said, I have one question for you all. Dear work, why do you require so much? Thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to me. Thank you guys for sharing with me today. That is the close of our show. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow on The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. You guys have a saved and sanctified Sunday. Okay? And I will check you blessed people on tomorrow. Same time, same place.